Hi everyone, welcome to part 2 of my video review. This is on the same figures I showed you in the first review, except this time loose. So here we have it, all 5 of them, green, red, pink, blue, and yellow. Start with yellow right here. So they're 4 inches in size. So let me just show you in comparison of how small they are. So here's one of the vintage 5-inch figures. Oops, my bad, didn't mean to drop them. So you can see how small they stand. The head just about comes up to the shoulder of the 5-inch figure. My bad there, sorry. They have a bit of a hard time standing. That's a little gripe I have about them. There we go. So yeah, so you can see how small they are. But when you have like the full team, their smallness doesn't really stand out as much. That's what I've noticed. When you have a single figure, it stands out like a sore thumb there. So anyways, that's basically the difference of how short they are. So their articulation is basically what the old 5-inch figures used to have. You can move their hands up and down, or side from side to side, and then you can move them up and down. It's a kind of like a ball joint there. And their wrist here, you can also move them around like so. Also their legs, you can move them up and down or from side to side. Also near their knee joint, you can also rotate as so. They come with two little accessories here. I don't watch the TV show, or I haven't seen Shinkanger, but from what I can tell, it looks like their changer, and this looks like the little pouch that their changer goes in, and those two can also come off like so. And there's a little hole there. Just attach it back on if you want it to go in. So that's basically the articulation of a female Mega Ranger figure. The male Mega Ranger figures, they have the same articulation. Again, you can move their hand up and from side to side, then up and down. And then also their wrists also rotate. And also, you can also turn their heads. I forgot to show that in the female figure. Again, up and down. So basically the same articulation the female Mega Ranger I showed you on. I actually don't like the name Mega Ranger because it reminds me of Denji Sentai Mega Ranger, so it kind of annoys me. But they're not that bad, the figures themselves. So they all come with their accessories. Like they each come with one of their samurai swords and also their weapon. This is Blue's crossbow weapon. You can put it on the figure however you like. It's like the standard figures. You don't have the little pegs anymore. So you just put the weapon like so. It's a no-brainer in how you put the weapons on them. Or if you want to put the sword, you would... Okay, it's not that easy sometimes. So there you have it. Oops, there we go, sorry. Hard time getting them to stand there. There's the Blue Ranger. holding on to his weapons. And Yellow Ranger, let me just show you with her weapon. This is the weapon. I think her weapon looks the coolest. It looks like it can do a lot of damage. At least the one in the TV show does. Yeah, the female ones, they can't stand really well with all the weapons in their hand because of their poor structure. That's Yellow and Blue. And so Pink Ranger, she came, I think her weapon is the most pathetic weapon ever. I mean, a fan out of it, out of all the weapons they could have chosen. It's actually the first time I'm putting the weapons on their hand. Here you go. So that's the Pink Ranger holding her fan weapon. And let's see if I can somehow force this into her hand. It's her fan weapon and the sword. Next, I'll show you Red Ranger. I'm going to be surprised if he can actually stand with this really huge sword. I'm going to try anyways. Let's see if I can even get the weapon into his hand. Oh, there we go. I'm not even going to try to put the other weapon on his hand. He'll just flop down. So yeah, like I thought, he can't really stand that well because the weapon is really huge. But here he is holding his weapon. Next, I'll show you Green Ranger. I'm glad they actually gave us the long staff, like seen in the TV show. It always griped me that the Luna Lac from Power Rangers in Space was just a really short stick, when really it was really long in the actual TV show. So here's Green Ranger. So basically, they don't really have much of a special feature like the old school figures used to have, but they're not too bad. We try to post them with holding all their weapons. And also another feature I almost forgot to show you was there's a little hole that is right on the gold accessory. There's a little tab here which you can actually attach the samurai sword to. Just like so. So let me try to position Blue Ranger properly. I'm not even going to try and stand Red up because he can't really stand that well without his sword. He needs a little assistance. There you go, all 5 Samurai Rangers holding on to their weapons. That's basically it for my Samurai Rangers review. So if you have any questions or concerns, I'll be more than happy to help you. As far as prices go, I can only tell you the retail price for Canada because US, I wouldn't know because I only live in Canada. They're actually pretty cheap considering that figures have been overcharged in the past. They're actually like $7 a figure, which is not bad at all. And my overall opinion on these figures, the guys I think look great. I'm not too happy about the 4-inch size. I'm a huge fan of the 5-inch figures. The females, I'm not happy at all because they made them look too thin. With them being 4 inches already, makes them look really tiny. If they were 5 inches and they were this small, I wouldn't really mind. But being 4 inches and this thin, it doesn't really go well together. But the guys, they look pretty cool, like I must admit. I like red and blue. Green, not a big fan of. I don't like how his head is more square shaped. Like I said in my last review, I'm just really hoping for regular samurai females because those figures look really awesome. So that's basically it for my review, and hope you guys enjoyed. And if you have any questions, like I said before, please don't hesitate to ask. Thanks, and have a great day.